An Adams County man headed to prison for the brutal beating death of his girlfriend's 21-month-old son. And the judge says the county's social services department is partly to blame for what happened. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez is live with this unusual sentencing. Lance, the judge fired up about this case.
He certainly is, Ann. The judge said he was angry about the level of supervision in this case. He called it incomprehensible. He said the toddler that was killed and his brother endured a history of neglect, chaos, and lack of structure from the time they were born.
It's appalling, the level of neglect, not by the mother, which is appalling, but by the state, charged with the care and protection of a child. It's ridiculous.
Judge Chris Melonakis pulled no punches, saying there were red flags all over the case files of 1-year-old Michael Harris. Red flags that Adams County Social Services didn't act on.
Frankly, I think somebody should be taking them in front of a grand jury and trying to find out whether or not their conduct was reckless enough to merit a criminal prosecution. It was that serious.
Harris died February 2011 of catastrophic brain, spinal, and abdominal injuries. Jurors convicted Donald Scarlett of child abuse resulting in death and manslaughter.
This is a crime that shocks, offends, and almost defies our comprehension. Except the problem is that we know that it happened.
Prosecutors asked for the maximum sentence, and the judge agreed. He sentenced Donald Scarlett to 42 years on the child abuse charge and 6 years for manslaughter. Before sentencing, the defendant's mom asked for leniency.
Donald has been a very loving and caring man. He has raised so many children, and he's just been a wonderful son as well.
But the judge called attention to the slain toddler's pancreas, which was ripped in half.
The force that would have been utilized in order to cause that type of injury had to be tremendous.
The Adams County Human Services Department releasing a statement this afternoon saying it respectfully disagrees with the judge's comments. Now, the toddler's mom, Rosanna Key, was sentenced last month to 16 years in prison after pleading guilty to criminally negligent child abuse resulting in death. Reporting live, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.
And Call 7 investigator John Ferrugia uncovering failures within the state's child protective services for several years now, including questions about this particular case. To read John's report, you can log on to thedenverchannel.com and click on Call 7 Investigators on the news page.